With the cost of living increasing all across the country, where does Las Vegas rank in all of this? Today, we're gonna break down the actual cost of living in Las Vegas. Hi, and welcome to Invest with Jim, where we share everything you need to know about Las Vegas. I'm Jim. I'm an investor and real estate agent here in Las Vegas, and I've lived here for over 20 years. I've seen a lot of changes with the cost of living, whether you're thinking about moving here, or you already live here, or you're just curious about what it costs to live in Las Vegas. I'm gonna break it down for you today. On average, Vegas is more affordable than a lot of major cities in the US. We're gonna look at rents, okay? So let's just say you wanted to rent a one-bedroom apartment. If you wanna live in kind of a more modest area or a lower cost area, I mean, you're probably gonna spend like $1,300 to $1,600 for a one bedroom. But if you wanna live a little more fancy, you wanna be in Summerlin or Henderson somewhere, I mean, you're gonna be spending like $1,600 to $2,000 for like a one bedroom apartment here. So if you're thinking about buying a home, the median home price for like a starter home, we'll say, I mean, it's gonna start around $400,000 up to like $470,000. Again, depending on the area and location, you know, things could change a little bit, but that's the range right there. Let's look at cost of utilities here, all right? So for an average starter home, I mean, you're gonna spend on average $300 to $500 a month, okay? And that's gonna cover power, gas, water, sewer, trash, all those things like that, all right? Depending on what temperature you set the thermostat at will affect, you know, how high or low that goes. In the summertime, the power bill does go up, right? But then your gas bill is lower, right? And then in the wintertime, the inverse of that, where your power bill is low because you're not using the AC, but your gas might be higher because you're running the heater now. But that's on average, okay? $300 to $500 a month. Transportation. There is public transportation in Las Vegas. I mean, you can get like a monthly pass for like $65 a month, but to be honest, most people drive their own car here. So look at gas prices. It's on average $4.30 per gallon right now. Let's just talk about lifestyle things, all right? If you want a gym membership, it's gonna be anywhere from like $20 to $65 on average here, depending on the type of gym you go to. Or if you wanna go to a movie, it's gonna be about $15 on average to go see a movie here. Here's the biggest cost of living thing. Forget there's no state income tax here, so that's zero. While we're talking about the cost of living in Las Vegas, let's kind of take a look at how we compare to some other cities here. This is information that I got from the Census Bureau, and this is for Clark County. It's not just Vegas, I'm including Henderson, North Las Vegas, the whole surrounding area of Las Vegas. The median age of our population here is 38 years old. Pretty young, actually. That's usually a good sign for a city that's growing. There's more young people in general. Maybe there's colleges and universities here, so that's usually a growing city, which we are. We're growing very fast here. The median household income here is roughly $70,000. Las Vegas generally is kind of a younger population here. It's growing, it's very diverse. People keep coming here. So I think the economy is going to continue to be strong. I think our population will keep growing and average income will continue to increase as well. So I'm just going to compare to some other major cities. First things first, Phoenix, Arizona, all right? Another city in the desert here. Median household income there is $67,000 a year. It's just a little bit lower than Vegas, and the median age in Phoenix is actually quite young though too, at 34. So, you know, we know Phoenix is growing and there's a strong economy there as well too. And in Phoenix, the median home price there is $499,000. So now let's compare us to Seattle. Median household income in Seattle is $105,000, right? So people are making a lot more money there. But the median home price in Seattle is $800,000. You make a little more money, but you got to pay twice as much to get a house there. Let's look at Portland now. Median income there is about $78,000 a year, and the median home price in Portland is $540,000. All right, so again, making a little more money, but the cost of living and housing is much higher. Let's look at Salt Lake City, Utah, our neighboring state of ours. Salt Lake is thriving as well too. Average household income there is $70,000 a year, so that's close to Las Vegas, but the median home price in Salt Lake City is $570,000. Wanted to compare Las Vegas to other kind of mountain states here too. And if you didn't know, I actually moved to Las Vegas from Boise, Idaho, and I'm going to compare Vegas to Boise, Idaho. When I moved here, Boise was so cheap and affordable to live. I came here and I paid much higher rent. All right, let's fast forward to today now. The median household income here is $70,000 a year, and the median home price in Boise is $470,000. So it's pretty much just like Vegas now. But if you do research on Idaho, every everyone's saying, well, it's gonna keep going up. It keeps increasing. It's increasing so much right now. So right now we're pretty even with Boise as far as cost of living and things like that goes, but it seems like Boise's kind of headed in a steep slope upwards. And hey, by the way, if you're finding this information useful or interesting, please be sure to give me a subscribe to my channel where you'll find other real estate information on there too. I appreciate you. So let's get back to the video now. Let's look at average rent prices then, okay? So like I said before, a 1-bedroom apartment in Vegas is gonna go for like $1,600 to $2,000 a month. In Phoenix, that same apartment is gonna be about $1,700 to $2,400 depending on area, right? I mean, I'm sure if you live in Scottsdale, you're gonna pay a bunch of money, right? In Seattle, a 1-bedroom apartment in Seattle is gonna cost you $2,500 up to $4,000, significantly higher than Vegas. And then in Portland, that apartment's gonna cost you $1,800 up to $2,500 a month. In Salt Lake City, here we do see some relief here. Salt Lake City, a 1-bedroom apartment's gonna run you from $1,300 up to $1,800, all right? So pretty similar to us here. In Boise, Idaho, it's gonna be anywhere from $1,200 to about $1,700. Here's the thing, all right? If you look at large cities like the New Yorks, San Francisco, LA, we're significantly less, all right? But if you go to very rural areas, cost of living generally is low. But if you look at the whole national average, Las Vegas is 5% lower than the national average. That's a very important stat right there because you're looking at the big cities and you're kind of offsetting it with the small cities and we're still below the average, which I don't know if it's gonna stay like that forever with so much growth and new things coming to Las Vegas. I think the affordability may become challenging in the future, but we're still kind of in our early phase of our growth and our cost of living is still very good compared to our average income. I've mentioned this before too, but the no state income tax should not be overlooked so much because all those other states that I compared to, they have state income tax where we do not, right? So those median household incomes, that minus what their state taxes are, whereas we don't have that here. So I think our affordability is still great. If you're considering moving to Las Vegas or buying in Las Vegas or investing in Las Vegas, I think prices are still very reasonable here right now. Be prepared for increases in rent over time as the population continues to grow here and new industries move into our city. But overall, Las Vegas is a great place to live from a cost of living perspective for sure. So reach out to me if you want any information about investing or Las Vegas in general. I'd love to help you with it. And my channel is a great resource. There's tons of information on there. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.